Dreaming of studying in the USA, but you're wondering when to apply for your course? Do not worry at all. In this video, I will guide you through the different study intakes which are there in USA, their timelines, and how to choose which one is perfect for you. Let's begin with this video. First of all, we need to understand how many intakes are there in USA. So there are three intakes, and what does intake mean? When the universities start their sessions? Like in India, generally we start our session either in April or July, mostly in July for colleges. But when we talk about US, so their sessions, their intake, they start three times in a year. First is fall intake, which is the August September intake. Then we have January intake, which is the spring intake. And then we have summer intake, which generally starts in the month of May or June. So now I'll tell you that what does these intakes briefly mean. So the first intake which is there, that is the fall intake, which means the academic session in the university or the college would be starting in the month of August or September every year. But if in case you want to apply to this particular intake and you want to start your classes from like within the time frame of August or September, so to apply in these intake, this candidate should be ready with all the academic documents plus the scores and whatever is the university specific requirement to send the application. The candidate needs to send the application between October of previous year till the February March of current year. For example, if I am a student and I want to apply to any university in US for fall intake, so I have to be ready with every application material, all the application material, and I need to start sending my application from October 25 till February March 26 to secure an admission for the intake of fall of 26. The process starts at least 10 to 11 months in advance, because there are a lot of things after sending the applications also which the student has to like undergo. Okay, so it's not only the admission process, or it's not only the sending the application which is required, but then there are a lot of other criteria also a student needs to follow after sending the application. Now fall is the major intake where all the universities and college options are available. So students need to send their application. In case if you are looking for admissions and scholarships, so do send your application for fall intake. It is maximum number of students applying this particular intake, plus it is the mass intake. So you can say that majority of the options are available when it comes to fall intake. If you want the full university experience with lots of programs, scholarships, then fall is your best bet. So you should be applying to the fall if in case this is the major criteria you're looking for. Then comes the spring intake, which is the January intake. It's little, I would say the options in this particular intake are little lesser than if you compare with the fall intake. In this particular intake, students who have missed the fall intake, they generally apply for spring intake. Or in case you were not ready with your application material or you were not comfortable sending the application, then probably you can look up for the spring intake, where the session of the university starts in the month of January. Now the application is to be sent, so application is to be sent for this particular intake. Again, the time period would be 10 or 11 months in advance like the fall intake. So the deadline window to send the applications would be somewhere between April to September. So the deadline window to send the application for the spring intake, which is the January intake, would be between April to September. For example, if John is a candidate and John wants to apply for spring of 26, so John would have sent his application to the universities between April of 25 till September of 26. Till September of 25. Okay. So April to September is the deadline window where universities open up their options. If I compare how many universities or how many course options are available, so if fall is giving you 100% of the university options, so spring would be giving you maximum 30 to 35% university options would be available when it comes to the spring intake. Case if if you have missed the fall deadline, or if you need a quick start, then spring is the best option to go with. Then we come up with the summer intake, which is the smallest intake. Okay, it is best for those students who are looking up for some specific courses, some short term courses, or maybe some vocational courses. Then summer is the best plan, summer is the best intake to apply for. When we talk about the session of the summer intake, starts in the month of April or May, or maybe sometime between April to June. The application window again is on the rolling basis, so there are no fixed dates or deadlines, if because the programs are very specific, so there are no fixed dates, but the session starts between April to June. And comparatively to spring or fall intake, the number of options are very less, very limited, and very specific to certain courses. There are certain top universities also which give summer courses, so you can definitely look for summer in case if you are looking for some short duration courses, or maybe some specific programs which are there, some vocational degree if you are looking for, or some prep courses if you are looking for. I guess that's everything you need to know about US study intakes. Now you need to choose the one which fits you, your goals, okay, and start your journey to studying in the USA with the upcoming intake. In case if you have got any questions, drop them in the comments and I will make sure that I reply back to you as early as possible. Thank you so much. See you in the next video. Bye bye.